sin censurarte. What's up? How's everybody feeling? I'm so glad to introduce you to a performer, choreographer, and movement director, Panda WAACK.
Hi.
I'm so glad to have you in here, baby.
Thank you for
you're amazing.
me.
She's amazing. amazing. Look at herself. Look at yourself. Oh my gosh. How you feeling? How's everybody feeling?
I'm good. You?
I'm good. I'm kind of good. I'm nervous because when I say I'm a fan, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of yours. Yeah. I really love your stuff.
I like your work too. So when you wrote to me, I was so happy too. I was like, let's talk.
Yeah, a bitch recognizes another bitch.
Uh-huh.
I think that's it.
When you connect, you connect.
When you connect, you connect. Total, baby. I agree. I wanted to ask you, she's a performer, a choreographer, and a movement director. Give it up for that. Give it up. We love dancers. So, I wanted to ask you, how was your entrance in dancing world? How was for you? How dancing arrived to your life?
When I was little, I used to move around, and then my mom started to think that she's dancing. So my background, I start with Chinese traditional dancing, and after that I changed to Latin dancing.
Oh wow, what a change!
Yes, and then I changed to that. After that, I started to do more urban dancing. I do wacking, hip hop, house, all this style that I was studying. And then I came to Spain because I was studying flamenco. So that was my dance.
You did flamenco
journey.
Too? Oh my gosh, girl.
I was in the south.
Well, she's 360. She's a brat girl. 360. You know? What I love about your dancing is, as a musician, I'm telling you, the way you, understand the music and the textures and, how the sound to me is something you can touch. You did you do so good. You do it so good. It's so smooth and it's a pleasure to watch you. 100% because I love freestyling and there's a lot of kind of freestylers, but you are the kind of freestyler that you stare and learn and find and discover new things every time you watch your videos, because I think walking is giving this smoothness. I don't know. What is freestyling for you? How do you feel about that? And
I think freestyle is in life, every day we wake up, we are improvising. So movement for me, it's like a diary that I wrote, because I dance when I feel something. So then it comes inside to my body. And then when I freestyle, when I dance, I'm just trying to get all this vocabulary that I have that every day and just to express myself. And that's why I feel when I'm freestyle, I just follow how I'm feeling and it just comes. And that's it.
And it really feels so honest. It's something that you're on that moment, on that very, you're there with your body and with your mind and, you're being in that presence, and I really feel this coming,
Thank you.
It's so nice to see you, baby.
Thank you. I think to any art discipline, if you sing, you understand, you have to be honest to do your things, and the people will feel it if you're honest or not, and that's the most important thing for me to period.
It's a bomba, as she said. Yeah. I don't know. I think that when you find somebody that respects the art and the discipline they do, it's so easy to connect with people because they are being honest. You as you said, people really needs to want to do what they are doing.
Yeah.
Because it's something that we're missing on nowadays. Don't you think so? A little bit of people is doing things only because of the money, because of the fame, and we're losing this thing of really wanting to be doing these things. I really want to dance. I really want to say things with my body. People is not wanting that anymore.
Yeah, I feel because now with social media and a lot of things that we always feel like we have to produce, keep showing up. And sometimes we are in a rush and forget that what do you want to say, you know? And I'm trying to find the balance too, because we also have to live. So that's the thing. So it's just like trying to find the balance and trying to remind yourself when you're feeling a bit overwhelmed and just like, okay, take a second. What do you want to do? So in this year, I also have this moment of take a second and think of like, hey, what projects you want to do? Because sometimes you could easily get lead by all the project and people wanted you to do. Then you go to the direction of people want to see you in that way. Then sometimes you feel like, okay, so what is me right now? What I want to say, right? So
that part, I really feel like on the moments where I respected myself more and really find the balance with having like space moments for me in every day, it really felt more honest on my music, on my art, on my body, on my whatever. You know, it really says more about you when you are like chill, calm, you know, even with men.
Yeah. I feel like this is really about self-love too. With work, with a love relationship, with the relationship with your family and everything, that it's self-love. And when you have the self-love, it have to be practiced too, because you have to accept yourself and then you have to give love to yourself. Then you have known what more or less you want, you know, little by little.
I think like if the more you embrace and hug your darkest parts, it's gonna feel more honest of you. I mean, I can be a bitch, and I know I can be a bitch, you know. So that's what it makes myself me, you know. Like I can be a bitch. I'm not the whole time a bitch, but I can be a bitch. So if you are not ready to embrace what you really are and your darkest parts and what it makes you feel embraced embarrassed of yourself, like there's no way out. Like you're never gonna know yourself.
Exactly. And also like it's like I can be a bitch because I have boundary. Like don't come to push my line because like I have here, so you won't step up here. And if you would respect me, you will stay there and you will hug me, you will love me and
treat me as I deserve.
Exactly.
That's something that I learned on dancing world, for example. Like for me, my beginnings of dancing was a little bit different. I wanted to dance because I was having a surgery on my vocal cord, so I really need something to, you know, fill my mind. The moment when I wasn't able to sing and to do music and whatever, I was so young, like 12, 13, something like that. And so I started dancing, doing more of a musical dance, like jazz and all these things. And it really was something that I was not connecting with. But when I started doing urban dance in general or hip hop, I said, oh, I kind of like this. I kind of like this, and I can explain stories with this. I love when I don't know about a discipline. I love being absurd, being bad, you know, because you on that moment you need to understand that that's a process. You need to be bad to become good. And so I love that about dancing because I wasn't able to sing at all. So my body started like, you know, fighting against myself. I was really learning some parts of myself that I was not capable to understand with my voice. So dancing was a super great thing that came to my life, and I'm so glad about that. But when I started in the urban world, it really was a little bit competitive. I don't know what do you think about it, but like to me it was a little bit of a rush at the beginning because I am a Taurus, you know, and I want the things working good. Like if I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna be the best. No shade.
That's a really Taurus
No
way.
shade, no shade, and not the best socially. Like the best to myself. Like what's the best I can give to the world? That's what I'm talking about when I say I want to be the best on what I do, no matter what, you know. And so urban dance in general for me was I wasn't having the tools to dance on an amazing way that these kids were dancing on the school that I was going. And so it was a little bit frustrating for me, but it pushed me to want to be better, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that competitivity sometimes is good, but in other ways sometimes can harm you, you know? What do you think about that?
Competitive.
Yeah, like the urban world and like, I don't know if you felt this because I don't know how many years have you been here in Barcelona?
Barcelona, a year and a half.
Oh my gosh!
Yeah.
A year and a half.
Really little time. I was in the south in Granada.
Okay, in Granada. Yeah, Jessie told me. Yeah. How was it?
Great. I love it. What I think about in the urban world is like my main dancing is whacking, and whacking it's just changed my life. And what I like from that is it's easy. You put yourself in a competitive way, and I used to when I was younger and going to battle, and then I just want to be the best. I just want to get recognition or like something that, you know, in your mind. And then after I started to feel like whacking is not about that. It's about being yourself. It's about saying a story. It's about a lot of how you're facing yourself, acceptance. And when you're acceptant, you understand that there's no competition because you are only yourself. And then...
Amen.
Amen. Exactly.
Amen.
Is this supposed to
What?
be here?
Oh my gosh, that's right. Okay. No worries. Oh my god. What a fail. No worries. I was about to say, what were we talking about? Amen. I said amen.
Accepting being yourself.
Acceptance of being yourself. Yeah. That's what I learned about music. Like on improvisation. For example, when you do these things, you know, it's about having tools, but it's about letting your soul like shared with the people, you know? I mean, if you are not ready to share your soul with the people is around you, I wouldn't say it's a problem because it's a process, you know?
Yeah.
But that's the sin. That's the light on the end of the street, you know?
Yeah, that's why I always think that it's really important to create a safety space for people to be feeling able to express themselves.
Without judging, yeah.
Yes, and open up, because I think we all feel this kind of way like, okay, I want to talk, but there's so many men looking at me and I don't feel safe.
Yeah.
So then I was feeling like, okay, so how, what, when that I could really express myself, then I think like, okay, so if I'm gonna make an event or a space, then I know that it's the same that how I will feel being inside. Then I could really talk little by little and open up. Then I feel that. So the stage and opportunity is really important, that they have to acknowledge that this space is for you to express, no judging, because that person, if it's judging, they will be out of the room and that's it, you know, then we have the stage.
I clap for that. I clap for that.
And I have the nail like.
I really think, yeah, exactly, something, yeah. Cheese, some cheese, yeah. Hey, I agree with all you said. Like, on the moments where I don't know, in my room, for example, I really relate this to my personal experience about having your own room, your own space. That's a privileged thing, but you know, having my room to me is like my home, and that's what I build. What I am right now, like now I have my own home in my body, but that was thanks to my room. You know, to be able to create without judging. I remember like, you know, dancing in a more feminine way when I was younger. And the moment where my mom stepped in the room, I changed completely, like, you know, like erased myself. And that was the moments where I was feeling a little bit hurt because it's like, can you not? Can you, you know? And so that's what I learned. That's when I learned that my room was my safe space, you know? And a lot of times I say myself to the mirror, like, you're gonna do that, you know, you're gonna do that. And because I see it, you know, when there's nobody in my room, I see myself, I see the person that I can become in the future. And this is something that it really pushed me up, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and one more things I think is like your friendship, the relationship that you have. Like I moved to Barcelona, I met JC. JC is one of the person that really important to me. Toto too, like they are like my best friend also in the ballroom scenes. And they really bring me to the community that I feel you can talk, you can be yourself. Whatever, they won't judge you. And then whatever happened, they will be with me. And then it's like, they turns out to be my choosing family. And then,
amen.
Yeah, amen. Amen.
Amen. Amen.
Except to being in a place, I feel like relationship is always creating a room to when I'm with the people that I trust. Then, yeah.
And I love when people is really feeling you as a safe space. That's precious. Like, that is insanity. Like, I love that because, you know, you see these people stepping out of their comfort zone, you know, and it's beautiful to see it.
Yeah,
it's beautiful.
Exactly. And also like, because I feel like me, moving here in Spain, that we're facing a lot of racist feeling and being a queer person, like there's so many struggle and things day to day, you know? And it's really beautiful to have somebody who next to you that who understand you, who sit down listening. We doesn't share the same story or same race, you know, but
the pain we can relate to.
Exactly. Yeah. That would be like, baby, I understand and you are not alone. And then you feel like, okay, then it's cool that we could be comfortable with each other and just like, okay, just problems is gone, you know?
Problems is gone. Yeah.
They will come tomorrow.
Yeah, they come tomorrow. They may come tomorrow.
But let's talk tomorrow about
But right now, they are not.
Drink a martini. That's it.
100% baby, period. Oh my God. I really feel that because Spain is racist. Spain is homophobic. Spain is transphobic. Spain is everything the bad you can be, you know?
Yeah.
It's like sometimes it has a really good things, you know?
Yeah, because I feel like, because I'm from Hong Kong, so
okay.
So there and here, there were different too. So
yeah?
I feel like every places, they have their own different problems, you know?
Yeah, how about Hong Kong?
In Hong Kong, for example, if I feel like, what is being a woman? Because an Asian woman, you have to be quiet, you have to be silent, or being a lot of rules. And I feel like I grow up with a lot of rules. Like, for example, the beauty, they want the skin to be white, and I like to be tan, and like all these boxes, you know? Or like you have to be with boys, you have to, you know, like all these rules. And it's also difficult too. So when I came here, that will turns out another things. It's like, okay, you're not from here, you look different, you know? So it's like, everywhere you go, there's something about... There's things,
yeah.
You know?
Yeah. But the thing to me is that you're gonna be where you need to be sometimes. Like, maybe you can decide the world. You don't decide how the world runs, you know? But you can run your own world, you know? And that's what I mean. Like, exactly. I'm getting hungry.
Exactly.
But I feel that too. Like, in Spain, I think I talk about this in another episode, but racism here in Spain is something so structural. I mean, when you are born and raised in here, they really like told you to not to be racist, but like for them not to exist. And that's insanity. Like, that's insanity. That's insane. Because to me, I've never had like a black girl, like a black friend until my 20s, I think it was. And when you really start opening yourself, your white mind in some ways, it's really filling, and it's really, you know, like an expansion of yourself. And you understand them pain, your own pain. And it's beautiful, as we said, like no judging at all. You know,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have racist things and I know about that. Like, I'm a racist person, like in potencia, you know. Maybe when I really imagine ourselves like being the sons of this system, and they really set you the seeds of how this structure and how this system works. And so as you grow, these seeds are growing. So sometimes we need to cut that roots, you know, because these things are bad. Like, racism is obviously bad, but like, how can we really work on that, accepting on the very first moment that you are racist?
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes racist is just a moment that you have to just accept that.
Exactly.
It's not a person. You just have
and
to
apologize for that.
Exactly. You just need to learn how to, okay, sorry. And sorry for hurting your feeling. And what happened? And then you learn and you talk about that, because I'm not going to be like, you racist and I hate you all my life. No, you just did something wrong, as everybody do mistake, but accept that.
But are you willing to change?
Exactly. Don't put your ego up to talk to me when you are stepping on this being a racist person, you know, like just change racist persons. Just change, just learn. And that's it.
Just be vulnerable. Learn how to treat people right, you know.
And also feel grateful that people will tell you too.
Exactly, because I really feel like when white people like normally do something racist, it's like, yeah, but I didn't say that as something, so shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You know. And repeat. Shut the fuck. It's so simple. Bow down. Be humble. You know.
Yeah.
To me, it's very simple, because like changing the topic, like for queerness in general, like it's so simple, and it's gonna teach you things about yourself that you don't know about it, you know. And I really feel, I don't know, changing the thing that we were talking about, like in dancing, for example, that's something we really need to apologize with ourselves. Like, sometimes I've been so tough with myself, like, you need to be the best dancer in the room, and you need to be straight, clean, and boom, pa 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 pa. Baby, there's time for everything, you know.
Exactly. And also, like, you need to enjoy the process too with dancing. I feel like a lot of people come to learn dancing and then they want to be perfect, but you don't have to be perfect. You just have to enjoy your process and be real.
Beautiful.
Yeah. If you keep pushing yourself and you are not even enjoying the moment, what you want to achieve, because when you achieve some point, then you will feel, okay, and what is the next? You keep rushing to get the result, but the process is always the best.
Yeah, it's gone, and it's gone. It's the best. To me, it's like when I am doing a song, and I am having these first notes, these first melodies. That's that's pure, because it's not judged. It's not sentence. Like, it's not finished. It's not the result. It's the process, and it's attaching you to really understand, or not understand, but to be there with those melodies. And I think that with dancing is something that we forgot about. For example, hip hop, like learning basic steps, learning foundation. It's beautiful, because it's gonna show your insecurities about a weird way to move, and you didn't know that movement, and so now you really need to fix and to feel beautiful with this groove.
Yeah.
And that's what I think it's beautiful about hip hop, and about styles in general, to learn the foundation, to find yourself through it.
Yeah, and also I think the history, the background on the dancing, it's something really important too.
It's a key. Yeah, to understand
That's
the culture.
the thing that make you realize why the people move like that. Not only about the movement, because as wacking, people dance, they would dance, they're struggling. Flamenco also, like, you could feel they have a story. And if you know the story, you really study the history and the music, then it's not only about movement. It's about message.
Yeah, it's about message. Yeah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Woo. I don't know. There's something I want to talk about too. How was Red Bull experience?
Was
Girl.
great.
Because she's the motherfucking winner, you know? Talk about it. I want to hear everything.
Great. I went home. So I went to Hong Kong to do the Red Bull. And actually my intention is to go to visit my family and do work also. But when I was there, my family came to support me, and I
As
just
a surprise. Or
it's
what?
not a surprise, but they don't see me dancing so long. Yes.
Oh, wow.
It was like my sister, my brother came, and the last time they saw me dancing was maybe like 7, 8, or even more. That they never see me
Oh, my
dancing.
God.
So they came. I was really feeling happy, and I just want to chill. I doesn't really think of to win or something. I just drink a beer with my sister, vibrating, playing. As I usual, I was in the stage dancing, and every time I go up on the stage, I look at my family. I'm just like, hey, let's go, you know.
Yeah.
And
I'm home in some ways.
home. I'm feeling good. I have my good outfit. My outfit was made by my friend.
Wow.
Yes, my friend made the outfit. He have a really gorgeous brand that have a lot of words. Like,
Say the name. Say the name.
Yapit.
Exactly.
Yeah, my spirit is Yapit always. And like, he give me this power. Like, it have Chinese words. I have a poem inside my body. Like, so when I go on the stage, I have like, okay, my outfit is cool. I'm happy. I have people supporting me, and I just enjoy it. And then I win. And then I go to India. They have like a lot of different winner from all over the world.
Wow.
We've been in India for 1 week, dancing a lot and sharing a lot. So it was like incredible experience.
I love freestyling because it's about that. It's about telling a story. It's telling a struggle. It's telling, like, showing your pain. It's so naked. It's so true. It's so raw. It's like right there. The meat is on the table, you know. And so who's gonna eat it?
Yeah,
you know?
there's a lot of different story that you see. You are like, oh, you think like that. Oh, you are like this, you know. Then and you can connect with different way.
Yeah, and it's like something about feelings. Like it allows you to express maybe feelings that you wouldn't be able to express like with words. Like maybe an aggressive thing, you know, and you can do something more aggressive. I don't know, maybe with cramp or something like that, you know. But with the styles and everything. But for example, walking to me, the way you do is so sassy, so smooth. It's so I could do this. And that is like ooh.
Ooh.
And that is like, ooh, the girl is baked, you know? And it's good to see people like, and I tell you, as a musician, I can see all the sounds you take and the way you are so chill that you take this boom and this,
Yeah,
you know?
my teacher, Tyrone Proctor, he told me that whacking is make you see the music. So that was really in my mind because we will study we will put the song, and then my teacher will teach me every layer, and then you just try to express with all these different layer. And from training that when you see me move, you could see the rhythm, you could see the instrument, and that was beauty.
That's what Michael Jackson did. Like he was doing like the beat, the bass, the pianos, like with the voice, like, you know,
yeah.
And that's what is giving you this profound and this deep texture on your movement, on your voice, knowing what's going on, you know. Because I started with urban commercial dancing, and everything is like, oh, rakacha, and you know, everything is like, you know, and all these sounds, aggressive sound, that it's good. But sometimes it's not chilled. Sometimes it's not with this pause in life you need to have.
I think also it's because of my personality too.
Yeah.
Like
okay.
I'm a really Pisces. I'm like sun, moon, rising Pisces.
Oh, wow. Girl.
I'm smooth. I'm like,
yeah,
flow.
the Nile is a river in Egypt.
Exactly. Bam. Flow. So that's why I feel like my movement is just like really emotions, like soft, because I am, you know. So that's
And how do you feel the wacking community here in Barcelona, for example?
It's great. We have few people, but everybody was trying to do different events and stuff. And I wanted to make more people to get in the community and dance together too. So I think like we are growing. We are everybody doing their jobs, and
JC told me the same thing, and it's beautiful. It's like, as we said before, like seeing the change existing, you know, it's beautiful. Cause like, I don't know, it's something so handmade. Like you did the community, you shape it, and it's beautiful because now it's for people to enjoy.
Yeah, it's beautiful to create a group of people that you're feeling to be with, you feel safe to be with, and then just to create something together. Just spend time, you know, like that's it.
Yeah.
So easy.
Yeah.
You know, you
En
need
castellano es como dar el callo. Like learn that. Exactly. That's too daily. Something that is daily. Your people, like these people is gonna in some ways give you the way you move. You know? It's like without these people, this couldn't be done, you know? And I know they support me, and that's what is making me the person that I am in some ways. You know? You really clap for you really need to clap for the friends and for the circles that is gonna push your personality out, and in consequence your art in, you know?
Exactly. I always feel like I get so much inspiration from the people around me. They inspire me every day, you know, because then I will choose really wisely who will be next to me. And like some of my friends, they could be like, wake up and like, okay, let's do this. Or if I have, yesterday, for example, I was in a studio of a friend and I started to think, okay, I was thinking about this idea. And my friend was like, next week we shoot it. And I was like, okay, that's so cool. That having these people who really want to do things around me and inspired me, because they say it and then they do it and then they appreciate you. And I was like, this is really important.
Yeah. And sometimes in this industry, you have to know a lot of people, and sometimes it's a little bit fragile. Everything is so weak. So your people, the people that's gonna be like by your side every day and supporting your shit, is the right people. Not the people that is gonna like you're gonna only watch these people once in your life. Like, yeah, I see you know each other, and yeah, but this is not my friend. This is a person that I know.
Yeah, this is something for me is so important. It's like when you achieve something in your career, and a lot of people will come to you like, oh, you're so great. You have, yes, but I'm also great when I was low and I have people with me. So I was like that, not only because of this moment. I was like that 1 year ago. I was, you know, like I work all this time to be in this moment, and boom, and only this moment. No, people, when it's low, I'm still shining, you know, like the other day I was watching a word say like sad bird, still flying. It's the same. Like I'm still shining even if I am lost, even if I'm sad. It's just like I need to find myself, and I have the people with me, and that's okay.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen, baby. That's beautiful. You said what you said. Yeah. I really think that sometimes we are so tough with ourselves. So we really need to chill, baby. Everything's gonna be all right. You know, everything's gonna be all right.
Exactly. I feel like everybody have their timetable. We always wanna like shine. We always wanna have great project, have good money, balance our life, have a partner and everything. But then you have to understand that like even you don't have, you're still amazing. And you have people to love you. And that's the most important thing. Your inner peace.
Girl, that hit me as something I could not tell you.
Trauma response.
Baby, to conclude this conversation, it's been a real pleasure to have you here. Like, you're like an inspiring human, like artist, but person. Like I see it, and
thank you.
You're so transparent, you know, and I respect that, and I really see your boundaries, and I really see what you want to offer to the world right now on this very moment, and that's so kind for your part. Panda WAACK, she's amazing. She's the moment, the past, the present, the future. She's gonna be everything 360, as a sum up. Do you wanna say something about, I don't know, your classes, for example? You're doing classes.
Yeah.
When is that? Like, explain that.
I'm doing Barcelona. I have classes. I do workshops in Madrid. I do workshops in Asia and Hong Kong too. So if you are in Barcelona, just write me Panda WAACK and ask me about the time.
Join the community. Join the community.
Yes.
Well, baby, this is the end. Let's say goodbye to the cameras. It's been a pleasure, baby. Like, for real. It's really been a pleasure. Bye-bye. See you on the next episode. Sin censurarte.